Need anything else? Sylvanus be with you.
No time to dally. No time to waste.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment?
Please. What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded fool we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can. It's getting to me. If we left,
Swear
we
that
could at least
ox's
make a
gaze
run
is
for
following
it.
me.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You look the rocks over, but find no sign of a way through.
Look, don't take your eyes off my face.
Waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. You see nothing out of the ordinary when you turn back. That
You know, I've been thinking, and I think there's something I should tell you. Nothing.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it. This place is a bloody death trap, not a...
I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
he stares right past you, as if you're invisible. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You find the edges of a concealed entrance.
You can't be here.
Well,
This is our
look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though. None of yours. This is our hideout. But hey, maybe you didn't know. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave. Nine. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4.
さあどうする？
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
なんだろう。
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it. This place is a bloody death trap, not a...
I'd swear that ox's gaze is following me.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You find the edges of a concealed entrance.
You can't be here. This is our hideout. Move! We've got trouble.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though. have that in common then. But you aren't welcome here. This is our hideout. But hey, maybe you didn't know. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave. 9. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
I want to learn
Something the matter?
Looking ahead.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change. Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it heads or tails. Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested? You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
測量いいね。
Nothing caught your eye, huh?
You spot the boy giving a sly wink as he turns away.
Through me again? Not now. We're working. Remember?
Hey, you're back. Look to buy, sell, or what? Here's what I got. What do you think? Good stuff, right?
You spot the boy giving a sly wink as he turns away.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child. Make sure she comes to no harm.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting. Do all the damn rituals you want.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Gods.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear.
Heartless bastards. They deserve to have the goblins burn them out.
So well last time. We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Keep their confidence, if you insist.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, get back! It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders. Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh. I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Yes, I'm quite aware. Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins struck fear and awe in heart of wilting witness. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the Absolute when they fell upon the gates? Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Ah, my grizzled friend.
What can you tell me about this place?
Yes, I see. And is that with 2 R's or one?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
I need a quick word.
Complexum tuum aptera ortum ad nos defera.
In umbra tua, pater defendenos ab imminentibus el equilibrio tuo.
What have you heard?
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Umbram cretus sanguine agene in umbra tua.
Speak.
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. He left with the adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned. The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
Yes, I see. I wish I could understand him.
Ad terra autum ad nos terra.
Won't budge. Won't budge.
You know, I've been thinking, and nothing big. It's just that I happened a vampire. Well, we've made that. You can trust me. Of course you can. We're a team. Exactly. Now, was there anything else?
All right. What now? No one stopped me yet.
Excellent.
These things have stayed interesting.
That works. Maybe? Oh, I don't know anymore.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change.
No.
Become.
Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know? True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck and it's just getting worse, ugh. It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want. I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
That was interesting. Why don't we try again?
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend.
Sorry. She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. She'd yell at me for that clunky verse. And make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. Keep the loot. Please. You've earned it. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
hostes, supeunt, protegenos, muninos.
Again?
What did I tell you?
Yes, I see. Understand.
Wits and blades, always sharp. I've got a long road ahead. My faith will guide me. Is that blood? No, never mind.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Olga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority. Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sivasif, Tila, to me!
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
run off.
She's a child.
A devil child. One who tried to steal from us.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Everyone's frightened of something. My fear's hardly irrational when you see the fangs on those things.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost finished.
What if they tried to steal from us? The game.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Easier's often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost finished. What if they tried to steal from us? Again? We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
I don't want blood on my hands.
We have the right to defend our home.
So that's what you want?
I don't kill them. I won't let this grow. Not again.
The bird's eyes are glassy. Its breathing weak. The bird's eyes are glass.
I see you. Just give me a moment. This may be cat. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. Head on in. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous.
If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him. But the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
What's that? I can't even see a lock to pick.
Someone there?
Still breathing, despite everything.
That mural, they look like dark justiciars.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
This will all be over. Almost finished.
We might.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
Show some dignity and leave. You've burdened this place with your troubles long enough.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does.
We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says. That was stupid and reckless.
Not now. We're working. Remember?
Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Just once. Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Quiet, you pup.
A long way from Waterdeep.
What to do?
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors. The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
to keep going.
The goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part. Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here, with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. A while after this.
True.
Can't wait to get back to the gate.
Now you lie to me, boy. Now you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will!
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close. Druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear. You're gonna be... Something over there. You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you. Can't give up now. I've a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
Shut it! Don't talk it that way.
Too much to bear.
Swing and swing. Parry. And again. Swing and swing.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins... You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Our time grows short. If Korga won't abandon her madness, then we'll have to try the road, goblins or no. So, Korga's twisted your mind as well. No. You would send us to our deaths. I'm not going to let it happen.
どういうこと？マジかよ。
Time to kill.
Nothing will stand in my way.
強っ。
I'm ready.
Blood comes easy these days. Death's close at hand.
いや、すごいな。いやー、ここで倒してもな。
A wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons. I would follow.
Not enough to poison their blades.
You're the one who helped to the gate. Glad.
What's on your mind? Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
No word. I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. It's good of you to offer. We'd need an army of our own. Somebody must be. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
What's on your mind?
Our time grows short. If Korga won't abandon her madness, then we'll have to try the road, goblins or no.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
If it ain't the feel... You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew... Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the... Halsin. He's a leader around these parts. We've got a contract. To track down... Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. Job's all yours. If you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic. Supposedly, but gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made short to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Your place would fight the troll. You're an idiot.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
I don't have it! How stupid!
I keep dreaming I'll wake up with my throat slit. May your sleep be more pleasant.
Why, hello there, sweetness.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Druids. Who uses wooden tools?
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right. Here it comes, you little beast.
That goblin won't be the last. Fighting chance.
No traps, please.
what to bring.
There.
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
Will もいるしな。ウィル仲間入らんか。厄介だな。おとなしく捕まるか。
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Just so. We're civilians now,
Respect, sir. Being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can. Our time grows short. If Korga won't abandon.
How can I help?
大休憩するか。
Think of it as long as I can assure you, the battlefield would extend.
How stupid are you?
I'm drinking. You're leaving. Easy money.
どうやって逃げようかな。ウィルと喋らんと。
Seems Mole was as
ダメ
good
だ。
as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
牢獄に行こ
Your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear.
無理やて。どうすっかな。
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
単独で行くか。
Let's get on with it.
You're an idiot.
Why, hello there, sweetness.
I already told you I don't.
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
ダメだ。どうしよう。裏から行って殺すか。じゃあ殺したくねえけどな。
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
You're an idiot.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Do it, you gutless stink sack! Ah!
Knew it. Bloody well knew it.
What's happening here?
You goddamn snake!
Go, child! And you had this coming. And stay down.
まずかったかな。やば。
I got beaten thanks to you.
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
厳しいな。どんどん人増えてんもんね。命中率低いよな。仲間がなっちゃうんだ。 ダメだね。大休憩取ってこようか。
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
I would have words with you.
大休憩取ってみようか。
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. No. Just thinking. Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? A pity. A great pity. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Aren't you just? Was I? I just need to get some air. Clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. I see naught but cowards cowering in their groves and grottos. Flowering meadows and fecund soil have softened their minds and muscles. They rely on strangers' swords, when they should be forging their own. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Nyogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Vinisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Be assured, it is not by choice. Be Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
You find a current of hope flowing through her thoughts. She believes you all have a real chance. She's anxious to find this person in Baldur's Gate. Whoever it is has a stronghold over her and can give her something she desperately wants.
Yes, vastly so. But I don't want to talk about her. Not right now. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
さあこれでいけるか。
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
子供を脅している。脅している。
Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly.
これどうなるの？
I should stay clear. That might be worth a look. Even your cage is glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
Boss would rip you for talking that way.
He's boring. Let's find another one.
Could wake him up by chopping off a toe. That'd be funny.
Yeah, give him something to cry about.
Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers.
Yeah, she'll kill us dead if we go back without it.
We'll get the druid talking. Grove's got to be full of magic.
That's why I've been stabbing all the rats. Might be spies. Pretty stubborn for a man.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill him!
無理やろ。どうすっかね。
Whatever we want. I think I'd make a fine teacher, or a baker, or a butcher.
Get back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! Help!
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
Whatever we want. I think I'd make a fine teacher, or a baker, or a butcher.
Butcher? Give it back, kid!
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
クエスト進めすぎたか。どうすかね。
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
モルってな。
Your lies only inflame them.
東北に行ってもな。
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear.
Whatever we want. I think I'd make a fine teacher.
I ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
Give it back, kid!
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
遠い。 どうすっかな。リセマラするか。
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that
子
you've
供
been
脅してるんだよ
threatening
な。
children.
なんだこりゃ。
Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly. Very.
厳しいね。
Whatever we want. I think I'd make a fine teacher.
Give it back, kid.
You.
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
「絶対無理やこれ」
Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
「倒すか？
Whatever we want. I think I'd make.
Give it back, kid.
I don't have it! How stupid are you?
ここでもいるんだ。
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
いけ。なんでやねん。
Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
Hmm, なんでこうなるかな。 最初のとこからやり直しかこれ。 ィルどうすんだよウィル。
Get back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies only inflame the matter.
Never get the smell.
終了か。仲間だもんなこれ。
Well, so much for peace. Blood follows me everywhere.
Allow me to demonstrate. Rook to Queen 6.
Let's end this.
Time to push my luck again.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Got to concentrate.
身だし。よし、ちょっと考えよう。
Whatever we want. I think I'd make a fine teacher, or a baker, or a butcher.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Seems Mole was as good as her word.
ダメだ。
She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
東国に行ってどうするの？
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear.
Yari やり直すか。
Whatever we want. I think I'd make a fine teacher, or a baker, or a butcher.
A butcher? Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
Whatever we want. I think I'd make a fine teacher.
Get back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
Whatever we want. I think I'd make a fine teacher.
Get back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
モルって誰やねん。
Your menacing words fizzle out like a match dropped in a latrine.
Whatever we want. I think I'd make a fine.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies only inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly. Very
ローグで行くか。ローグで行って、
Whatever we want. I think I'd
Don't
make a fine
touch me.
teacher.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
How long do you think we've got before the...
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your menacing words fizzle out like a match dropped in a latrine.
15かすりもしないな。
What a day.
Give it back, kid.
Stupid are you?
ビル仲間に入らんかもしれない。
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
Ma, これが普通なんだろうね。
Your menacing words fizzle out like a match dropped in a latrine.
Ma, これでできんかったら最初からはな。
Whatever we want. I think I'd make
頭部いけそうだけどね。
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I...
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your menacing words fizzle out like a match dropped in a latrine.
whatever we want. I think... Or a baker. Or a butcher.
Give it back, kid.
Stupid are you?
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
ダメだね。物語が進まねえわ。
Whatever we want. I think
Careful, I'm by.
Give it back, kid.
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
Oh. 来た。ああ、やっと来た。
Threats landed you in trouble, but more threats have set you free again. Wonderful.
Children! Look who's here. Go on. Give me a best shot.
いった。いったいったいったいった。
Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Swing and
All's
swing.
well that ends.
Parry.
Not as bad as it could have.
And again. Swing and swing and... Oh!
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
My dagger.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You! Move! You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems. Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Bunch of softies.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments. Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room. No. Yours truly diffused the situation. I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Well, drink to that.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
How long until Ronan shows off his Thunderwave?
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Why, she sounds positively demented. I love it. Let's tell her everything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what'll come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
I will!
My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it!
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Do it, you gutless stink sack! Ah!
Knew it. Bloody well knew it.
What's happening here? And both of you thought striking a child was a suitable punishment?
If his parents won't do it, I will.
He's an orphan. How'd you like it if I struck you?
You raise a hand to me, it'd be better of stealing it.
You're not wrong. I wish you were. Child, learn your lesson and be grateful. And you, get out of my sight!
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
カーラックを狩る。
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
よし、一旦ここまでにします。 お疲れ様でした。